Welcome to the Daily Coffee Pro friends. Today's episode of the podcast is brought to you by Coffee Fest. The next Coffee Fest is happening in Los Angeles on between August the 25th and 27th. You can head to coffeefest.com and enter the code that you find in the comment section below or in the show notes, and you will receive 50% off of your ticket to either purchase online or when you arrive at Coffee Fest. So head to coffeefest.com, and if you're going to be there, look out for me and come and say hi when you're there. On today's episode of the podcast, we are going to be talking about getting on the same page as a team. Now, if you're watching this, you'll see that this is a different background than you'll normally see. I am in a hotel room in Tijuana, Mexico. I am here for a 3-day consultation, intensive training with the Baristas Bravos team. And we are working very intensely over the next 2 days. We've just finished day 1, but we've got 2 more days to go to get this team squared up for what is going to be a wonderful addition to the offerings that they are going to bring to the Tijuana coffee community. So Baristas Bravos is going to be a tasting room, the very first coffee tasting room that's going to happen in Tijuana. And the really cool thing about this is they have decided to come together as a team to learn, to grow, and to be on the same page for what they're going to offer in this tasting room. And today, with the next 2 days that come with that, have been all about and will be all about how to align everybody in their learning and in their growth. So it's not just about what information can be imparted today, right now, and tomorrow and the day after. It's about how can we empower everybody as a team to get on the same flow and momentum for how do we learn together as a team. So this idea is coming together as a team. This idea of coming together as a team is heavily embedded in the success of that is heavily embedded on everybody being on the same page. And everybody needs to be on the same page. Everybody needs to have the same intention. The culture needs to be clearly defined for everybody that's involved from leadership if you're going to experience any kind of success at all of this. And as you can hear from what I'm saying, it's all about alignment. It's all about bringing everybody onto the same storyline. There can't be any kind of ambiguity if you are going to come together as a team. What's important when you're coming together as a team is to make sure that you've selected the members of your team so that you're all aligned in values. It means that you all have decided to buy into the same agenda. You're all heading in the same direction. There's no point having a team where 90% of the team are going this way and 10% of the team are going in a completely different direction. It's not healthy, and it's just going to cause disruption. I think it's important, me personally, and I encourage this with everyone that I work with. Excuse me, I've been talking a lot today. I think it's important to have a team that's filled with diversity. So the diversity of people that are a clear and indicative representation of the community you're going to be serving. It's also important to have diversity in ideas and different diversities in skill level, but not diversity in values, not diversity in agendas. So there are some things that really do need to be aligned, and there are other things that diversity is going to enhance the experience and the growth of the team. Some people are going to be ideas people. Other people are going to be doers. Some people are going to be leaders and innovators and all the fun stuff that comes with having diversity in a team. But as I said, everyone's aligned in intention, purpose, and culture. And that's a really, really important thing for you if you're building a team and you're trying to align a team. When you're coming together as a team, something that I would encourage you at the beginning of that journey, and it needs to be said out loud from the person who's either training the team, mentoring everyone to come together, the leader of the organization, the business, a cafe manager, whatever it is. If you are the person who is driving the direction that all of this is going, what I would recommend that you do is right from the onset, invite people to have an open mind. Invite people to let new ideas in. Invite people to let go of old habits, old learnings, old agendas, old directions that everybody's going in. Invite them to just be open to the idea that you're headed in a different direction and you're all headed there together. This is super important if everybody's going to buy into the success, conspiring to the success of the direction and intention that you're looking at going in. And you can't make that happen. There's no way that you're going to achieve success if you don't make these intentions known early on in the process. I'm just so super proud of day one, at the end of day one, of the Baristas Bravos team, who have decided to really entrench themselves in parking everything that they know or they think they know and just being sponges to absorb all of this new information and being really open-minded into where can this catapult us as a team long into the future. So what they're learning today is not just going to serve them today. They understand that they're learning this information today in a way that's going to serve them in learning how to learn and grow for the future. None of that can happen if you don't have a leadership team that's encouraging that. And so their leadership team wants to encourage them and empower them with knowledge. They've brought me in through Mapper Forward, and I brought Elliot Renecki from Steady State Roasting to come help me today with the roasting side of things. So he went through and did the mechanical side of the roasting and was an absolute legend. Shout out to Elliot. And when leadership saw that this is what needed to happen, it empowers the rest of the team to know that they're getting ready to grow. It instills confidence in them that their leadership is here to support them and to guide them through the education that they need to become the best team and the best professionals that they can be for themselves, for the company, and for their customers. Now, the Baristas Bravos hasn't opened yet. They are a next elevation of the Das Cortes brand here in Tijuana, and is going to be amazing. It's very exciting. They understand the intensity of what comes with calling yourself a tasting room. This is not just, oh, we're opening up a cafe. We're opening a tasting room. This is a big deal, and I'm really proud of them. Day one, roasting done. Day two is going to be all about brewing, data, and the baristas. And day three is going to be all about culture and anything else that we need to cover that we haven't covered beforehand. Super excited. So if you are looking to build a team, I hope this has really helped. I hope that this has given you an indication of some of the key factors that you need to grow into yourselves as individuals, yourselves as a team, and into the knowledge that you need to acquire for what you're trying to execute through culture and through intention. Peace, love, and peanut butter, friends. Have an amazing rest of your day.